Welcome back everybody to Super Mega Baseball 3, continuing the third season of the series. We're going to play Game 2 today and see second year pitcher Zane Rose take on the Chompers. But I wanted to open the episode here after reading some feedback by showing you some of the top players around the league to refresh everybody's memory about where this series and league is at. I've also noticed here in the League Leaders tab, we can't go back to the Season 1 stats, but we can always go back to Year 2, and from this screen, it's easy to just hit a player's career and see everything from Year 2 and obviously to the present. So this is going to be really cool for being able to see if some of the top players from a year ago can repeat those performances. It's going to be tough here playing a shortened baseball schedule. You're going to have some players obviously do a lot better, some do a lot worse. Anyway, let's go around the league a little bit. We know the Sharks here pretty well. Opening day was a lot of fun. We had that dramatic victory. Let's go back to the most recent champs. The Foxes are now the team to beat in this series, and here are their top players. Madeline Payne, the center fielder. You can also easily go through the season stats from this page. That is really cool. I like that a lot. Anyway, this is one of the most complete teams to me in the league. There's some really good pitchers and some really good hitters, so there aren't a lot of weaknesses here. Their team doesn't hit for as much power as some others, but you at least get decent power from a lot of players in their batting order, and the contact's pretty good at the same time. I like the way this Foxes team is built. Now, I don't think I've seen this before, but on this League Leaders tab, there's a top 10. And there's a variety of positions here, pitchers and hitters. I think this is their MVP award, basically. So that would have been Tyrus Sparks last year. And he certainly pitched like an MVP for us on opening day. Here were the top averages from last season. Of course, Casey Daniels with a massive lead is number 1. Ava McCarthy number 2 for the Foxes, who won the championship. 346 average, 916 OPS. One player in this league that I like a lot is on the Phantoms, Kealoha Kanoa. He can pretty much do anything. 11 long balls last season, hit 320, 540 slugging, hits a lot of extra bases, draws some walks. Definitely one of the top players for the Phantoms. Zane McClain's coming off a really good season as well for the Cobras. He's still with them. B+ player at first base. Good power, good contact, hit 7 home runs a year ago, 386 on base percentage. Wish they had some more of the advanced stats towards the front and had a few more that I like for MLB stuff. There are a few really good ace pitchers in the league as well. We know about Tyrus Sparks. Patrick Armstrong on the Phantoms is an A- player, really good velocity, just a 1.3 ERA last season, a whip at .87. You're not going to get many base runners against him, and he doesn't allow home runs all that often either. Just 3 in 54 and a third innings a year ago. For the Narwhals last year, Ray Blaze had a 1.69 ERA, came in as a trait. 75 strikeouts in 80 innings, almost a strikeout per inning, and opponents only hit .217 against him. Astrid Morrison also had a sub-2 ERA and picked up the win on opening day this year. 97 velocity, one of the best in the league, very close to a strikeout per inning, and a .213 opposing batting average, only allowing 4 home runs. One player whose development I really want to follow throughout this series is Antonio King, who was one of the big additions for the Raptors. Again, he is a two-way player, so he's going to hit as well as pitch. Last year, the pitching was pretty solid. The win-loss won't reflect how good he probably was, allowing just a .227 average, getting close to a strikeout per inning, which is close to the best in our league here. Now, the number 1 player in opponent batting average actually changed teams this offseason. Harvey Hendricks is now playing for the Phantoms, coming off a really solid year, a whip under 1, just a 1.84 average like I mentioned, so that's the best mark in the league from last season. There are some home runs, 8 and 73 innings, but most of those are probably solo shots. One player I'd like to see rebound this year is Maxwell Fowler from the Twins franchise, who now pitches for the Toucans in this series. Last year, he gave up a 5.8 ERA, and there are going to be some weird stats when you're dealing with so few games and starts, but 5.8, not what you would expect for him, with a 1.59 whip. Opponents hitting close to 300 against him. This doesn't seem all that fluky. He gave up 17 homers in 58 innings. Now, his opening day this year, much better. We'll see if there's more of that from Maxwell Fowler. Alright, let's get ready for today's action. Again, here is the player development screen. And our $4.5 million surplus isn't going to give us a ton to do upgrading. We're in more of a win now kind of situation with this team. But we have saved up close to $2 million to start thinking about what to do here. So, ideally, I'd like to work on upgrading some of these players that are a bit younger, like Boof Cobb. We could work on just a lot of offense here and have a chance at getting a nice boost. That's only 600K. I think I like that one for Boof Cobb. 25% chance of +5 power. We gotta go for it. And Boof Cobb will get the 5. Whoa, it worked. I never know if it's the check mark or the star that you are trying to get there. It's the star, I'm pretty sure. So, that's not a bad upgrade there. I mean, 3 rolls, 1 hit, so a bit more power there for Boof Cobb. Everybody's gonna love that. Probably going to save the rest. Today we're going to focus on Zane Rose. He was a rookie we picked up last year to boost this pitching staff, and it didn't really happen in year 1. He gave up a lot of home runs, a high batting average, but he also showed pretty good strikeout upside, 52 in 60 innings. That's one of the better rates in the league. So now it's going to be about, can we keep the strikeouts high, maybe get them even higher, hopefully, and maybe bring down the offense from the opposing team. I'm looking for a big year 2 jump from Zane Rose, and hopefully it's about to start now. We're up against the Chompers in this matchup, the champions from Season 1 in the series. And it's Zane Rose facing Hisashi Ichihara to start the day. Hoping to get a few more strikeouts. I think that Rose, if he develops well, has a chance to be one of the top 10 strikeout pitchers in the league. Just hopefully he's able to pitch deep into games and not give up a ton of runs, so he has more time to get those strikeouts. And we have a chance here. First batter of his season, and it's grounded up the middle to Casey Daniels. 1 away. Tyrus Sparks was excellent back in opening day. I think this could be his last season in the league. Very good chance he ends up retiring soon. So perhaps Rose needs to develop this year so that the following year he can be the ace. Casey Daniels. 2 quick outs to start the day. And now AJ Ray. Pitching kind of cautiously to him here. Very good lefty power, not trying to help him break out of the tense mojo. Ooh, found the zone there. I like that. We're going for the strikeout now. And Ray over to Sparks. That is the 3rd out. We're taking on Pierre Winkleman on the mound today. Hopefully get a bit more offense, but he's got a lot of movement on his pitches. Looks like a fastball in the low 90s. What else does he throw? A slider and a curve. All right, got to be ready for those breaks. Wow, and he's just throwing gas. Like, I'm trying to wait out the at-bat because I want to see what his slider and curve looks like. And he's just throwing straight heat. So Winkleman gets the strikeout to start the day. There's the bender. I just wanted to see it. Oh, come on. We're calling that a strike? 1 and 2 to Waddle. I know I struck out like a ton to start opening day. And we're striking out to start the second day as well. Both looking. One with the fastball, that one of the breaking pitches. Oh, Ty Gonzalez hits that over to Scott in right, a base hit. That'll bring up Neil Hope. Could also be looking at one of his last seasons here with the Sharks. A lot of players getting older in the league. Almost actually swung at that one. 2-1. A bit low, and now can't be picky. Full count. Oh no, I forgot how stealing worked here. I forgot it had to be timed up just right. The stealing mechanic in this game is different compared to a lot, so... Alright then, great inning. Maybe we can get the strikeout here to start the second. Morgan Scott behind in the count. And over to Casey Daniels. Not great contact. One away. Lawrence Taverna, the DH now, batting fifth. And he's behind in the count quickly. Can we get that first strikeout? I'm giving you nothing here. There you go. Change up. First strikeout of the year for Zane Rose. We've seen these games in Super Mega Baseball and how quickly the power can get out of hand at times. So it's nice to have those strikeout pitchers that can keep the ball from going in play at all. So Neil Hope here again after the caught stealing. Had a full count. Now we have him falling behind in the count. Missing outside. Upstairs. I don't know how I hit that ball. The other way, it's fair down the line. Hope rounds first. He'll try to get to second. AJ Ray not in time. There is your leadoff double for Neil Hope. And now Ollie Sparks, the hero of opening day, hit that great home run late in the ball game that led us to a win. Our only homer on opening day. And Sparks drills one back up the middle. I thought it might touch down. There's a chance, though, they would have thrown him out at third base. So I got to be heads up there on some of these. The game isn't going to save you from, like, those line drive double plays. You really got to be heads up when you make that kind of contact. Trying to get him over to third base at the least. And Sylvester Seymour batting sixth today after an 0-for on opening day. That was a good pitch. That's a pretty good one, too, when we just miss. Winkleman racking up the strikeouts, and now Boof Cobb. Looking at some good pitches here, and now a drive. He's got some newfound power, and Boof Cobb flies out to Wilson in center. On we go to the third inning now. Bunt Lane, 7-hitting first baseman. That one is scorched into left, a base hit for the Chompers. I've never done this in Super Mega Baseball, but I gotta remember here that to freeze the runners on those line drives, I have to hit both L1 and R1 together. Hopefully I get the chance to try that out. Although I don't want to line out, I just know it probably will happen. And that's a situation that seems to pop up multiple times a game. We see as many line-out double plays as we do ground ball double plays. Tyler Phillips, after the ground ball double play. The catcher falls behind. Zane Rose, high heat. How about a strikeout, his second at 99 miles per hour. Cruising to the bottom of the third inning now, Sonny Cooker against the locked-in Winkleman. He's giving me some pitches. I think I'm going to be ready for anything else over the plate. Hope so, anyway. 2-1. Well, a bit in front. And now a full count to Cooker. How about a walk? And that brings up Hudson Lumen, the 9-hitting catcher. Good strike on the outside from Winkleman. 0-2. Breaking ball. Okay, I can't do anything about that. Doesn't matter what I do with the base running there. Casey Daniels time. Back to the top of the order. Into left center field. This one is an easy play for A.J. Ray. And that'll take us to the top of the 4th inning. No runs here. A slow start offensively in both games to start this season. What I'll probably do is I want to see like the starts for all of these pitchers as we get the strikeout for Zane Rose. But I think next episode I might have Game 3 just be played and I'll edit the highlights. And then we'll do Game 4. I liked doing that in the previous season. Helps get through more of the schedule while still knowing what's going on. After the base hit, we miss a pitch, and that one is not going to the gap. Thank you, Casey Daniels. That'll bring up Morgan Scott, and he's first pitch swinging off the wall. If we get him to strike out, we're at a strikeout per inning here with Rose. Forget how many I had with Sparks, but it wasn't anywhere near a K per inning. Pop foul. Gotta use the power pitches for a lot of these out of the zone. Whoops. Who knows where that one's going. And now I'm going to give him the fastball. Runner goes. Weak pop-up. Shallow center. In comes Waddle. Oh, it's over his head. I misjudged it. I'm sorry, Rose. That's going to be a run. It's one of those that had so much hang time. That's what made it a little more difficult to judge. Wow. Yeah, fielding. Oh, no, that's getting away? What were the odds of that? That popped up. What were the miss odds there? That couldn't have been, like, massive. 2 runs across now. And now a base hit to center. Let's just say the pass ball never happened. What is going on? I can't control DeMario Waddle. But when you don't play this game for a little while, it's going to take a few innings to get your fielding right again. It's very much like a feel-based system. Oh, no. That doesn't feel good. I know that. 2-run shot. This inning should have been over a long time ago. Why does baseball have to be this way? One little mistake and then the whole start's wrecked. Bunt lane pops up. Hopefully this is caught. We got to get some runs going though, and I don't want to take out Rose. Was pitching so well with him. Now DeMario Waddle. Got to make up for the blunders in the outfield here somehow. 1-2 to Waddle. That one's hammered to the deepest part of the park. And it's an easy catch for Wilson. We've seen Winkleman give up weak fly ball contact. Now Ty Gonzalez. He doesn't hit too many weak fly balls. And that one's going a long way to center field. Back to the track. Come on! Good fly ball pitching from Winkleman. Neil Hope, 2-0. 3-0. No green light. Take the strike. And then this one's going to center field. Sharp single. Gotta get back in this game now. Ollie Sparks time. And that one's hit a ton to left field. Back at the wall. And it's almost raw, but it's gone. I thought A.J. Ray was going to have it. Slightly mistimed. And Ollie Sparks has his 2nd homer and 4th RBI of the season. What a start for him. That brings up Sylvester Seymour now. Finally got those runs across. Behind that one. I keep waiting for like the off-speed stuff, so he's keeping me a little bit off balance. I've looked at some good pitches as a result. Now let's see if we can fix things here with Rose. Would like to get at least one more inning from him. And maybe we get a strikeout or two. Already got 2 strikes. And a tapper over to Seymour. Not quite a strikeout, but a pretty good result anyway. Tyler Phillips. We're about to go back to the top of the order now for the 3rd time, as this is skied for Cobb, playing right today. Super utility player, Booth Cobb puts it away, and now Ichihara leads off 0 for 2. And this ball is over to left field, hit very well, a base hit. Jamal Henderson now, and he's got great all-around skills here at the plate. Probably should be a little careful. Very good contact, good power. And shows off the contact here, going the other way. 2 aboard now for A.J. Ray. Want to end this inning. Do not want to see him allow like 7 runs in this start. And that's what's going to happen. A.J. Ray, 3-run shot. Spoiling the start for Zane Rose in year 2. Unbelievable. Pitched him fastball in. A.J. Ray puts the Chompers up 7-2. Can we at least finish the inning? Oh no. We're going to bring in Angelina Anderson. Have to go long relief now coming into the 5th inning. Really got to slow down the Chompers. I know we can get the offense going, but we're already down 5. And Anderson gets a 1-pitch pop-out. Well, a long way to go. Nice lead for Winkleman. His mojo is now neutral. Booth Cobb over to Henderson at 2nd. 1 down. Sonny Cooker walked his first time up. And now smashes one over to 3rd base. Caught by Ichihara. That brings up Lumen. How is that a strike? It's inside. Lumen over to right field. That's a base hit. We're seeing Winkleman's stamina go down. We have a chance to get a couple more runs, I think. Here's Casey. Daniels drives one to center. Why do we keep hitting it right at Wilson? On we go to the 6th. Can we get a 0 here from Anderson? No clue, like, the stamina here, the relievers, or what to expect, but that is caught by Daniels. I imagine because she's a starter/reliever, we should be able to get, 3 solid innings here, unless they start hitting home runs. But so far, 2 out of 3 have been weakly hit, 1 very sharply hit. So, really good start. We got 5 pitches to work with as well. Going for a strikeout here. Elevate the slider a little bit more, and that's on the corner. Anderson with 4 quick outs. And we're going bottom 6. Here's DeMario Waddle. Waddle goes the other way. Back on the track. Come on! I am so annoyed by this fly ball pitching style that's working. Only one traveled far enough. Oh, come on! Sawyer's got a 44-inch vertical to make that jump. Neil Hope. Oh, boy. Bring that down a little bit. Winkleman misses twice. 3 times now to Neil Hope. And we're going green light right at Henderson. Not getting the best luck here. Alright, Anderson's got stamina still very high, so we continue. 4 outs already recorded. Not getting any close calls here. Got Phillips to chase that one, and now the slider away. Oh, on the corner. Second straight strikeout with that slider. Back to the top of the order again. Let's go fastball low. Haven't done that much today. It gets the swing and miss. And the curveball. No offer. The slider's already worked. Let's try the two-seamer. Ooh, that's close. All right, back to the slider. Oh my, another one for Angelina Anderson. That's 3 strikeouts in a row. And now Henderson helped that rally get going in their big 4th or whatever inning it was. I wasn't sure if I had to dive for that. The fielding, I will get used to it, but today is a learning experience. AJ Ray went yard last time. I'm not throwing the fastball here. We learned you don't do that. Anderson's only allowed 1 hit so far in this outing. Let's try the curveball. There we go. We're getting some really good strikes looking. And another strikeout. That's 4. What an outing. But can we get back in the game? We got Ollie Sparks up again. 2 homers into the season. What's next? Oh, I don't think he got all that one. Cade Wilson, fly out. What else is new? Not hitting many ground balls today, that's for sure. Maybe it's that low velo, just not enough velocity to hit the ball hard like we need to. Oh, man. I didn't like anything in that at-bat. All those pitches were useless. Great outing for Pierre Winkelman. But Boof Cobb's going to drive this to center. I'm not even going to say it. I'm tired of it. Anderson staying in. This is the one thing going well for us today, is her first outing as a Shark. Can we get 3 good innings? And maybe a couple strikeouts to add on to the 4. It's been all the breaking pitches that have gotten them. Let's try the changeup here away. Two-seamer to Seymour. That is out number 1. Ever since I saw that pitcher we were facing last episode throw those 2-seamers away, I've been so, like, consumed with that pitch. The 2-seamer away that can get that chase. All right, we got 2 outs, and now Cade Wilson, who's getting a workout in center. Ooh, found the zone. And now the slider. That's going to be stopped by Sparks. And another inning is done. It's a really strong outing. But it's still 7-2. Sonny Cooker. That's strike 1 inside. Winkelman going for an 8th inning. Pitch count not a concern. Still throwing really good strikes I don't want to swing at. And now one that's going to be foul by a few feet. Wouldn't have been a home run, though, if it was fair. A ground ball. That's been weird. Didn't even know who their first baseman was. He's been so inactive in this game. But now Domingo Morales is going to enter. They finally go to the bullpen, and they're bringing out one of their best velocity pitchers. I got to see one. Oh, man. He's got the submarine delivery. Or a sidearm. That's hammered to right field. Lumen flies out to Scott. Have they, like, unjuiced the baseball in this series? We're hitting so many deep fly ball outs. Casey Daniels, how is that a strike? Maybe in somebody else's strike zone? What are you talking about? To the 9th we go. Locked in. Let's keep it going. Thought about maybe putting in a new pitcher, but we have 7, 8, 9 due up here. Rory Sawyer, the shortstop. Over to Daniels. And that's 2 down. Let's go for that strikeout now. Phillips. There we go. Fastball clocked in at 94. Now I'm having some trouble with the accuracy. Out of nowhere. Phillips up the middle and through. Alright, let's bring in a new pitcher here. Starting to lose control of the accuracy a little bit, but an incredible outing. 4 innings of relief. Shutout baseball, 4 strikeouts. Let's get Tanner Parker out there. I just want to see 1 out. And it's going to hopefully happen here on just 1 pitch. And now the 9th inning. Can we make anything happen? Just 5 hits in this game, but we've hit a lot more than 5 baseballs well. Here's DeMario Waddle hitting .250 in the young season. Another good strike I don't want anything to do with. 101 from Morales. A bit more velocity than we saw for the first 7 innings. Gotta change up my load timing to deal with this heat. Wow, scorched up the middle. We get a base runner in the 9th. How about Neil Hope? Inside with the strike. Oh, off the end of the bat, and that will probably end the game. But no, Hope beats out the throw, so we got Ollie Sparks for another at-bat. With a man aboard. But behind in the count very quickly. Up the middle, we're not done yet. Hope, just stay at second. We're down 5. Not stretching anything here. How about a mojo buster here for Sylvester Seymour? Something positive going into the next game. Up the middle. Diving stop by Sawyer. And the throw is in time. Seymour couldn't get there, and the Sharks dropped this game 7-2. Ultimately, that 4th inning was all on my fielding issues, but only 2 runs, only 7 hits. Felt like we just hit so many fly ball outs today, and unfortunately, didn't get much luck. Zane Rose goes 4.2, 3 strikeouts, 2 homers allowed. The story for us, though, is going to be the outing for Angelina Anderson. I mean, 4 innings, 2 hit ball, 4 strikeouts. That was pretty elite. Well, you're going to win some games, you're going to lose some games, and we split the first 2 games of the season, while the Dragons and Cobras get the 2 victories. The Warhawks join them, and then the Scorpions get their first win. Almost everybody's lost. Narwhals score 7-1 victory, and the Raptors go up early and tack on a run late to preserve that win. One last game to sim. Dragons no longer undefeated. Only 2 teams have undefeated records after just a couple games of play. Toucans and Prowl yet to win. So our next game is going to be against the Chompers. Al French, the new starting pitcher. Okay, so I still want to let this game play out, watch the game, and then show off some of the highlights as we get into Game 4. And then maybe the second time through the rotation, we'll actually play a game with French. Early on, here's what we have for league leaders. Zane McClain, how about 3 home runs already in 3 games? He hit 7 a year ago, on pace to shatter that. Ollie Sparks doesn't have the best slugging percentage. It's Kalen Guerra over here for the Foxes. With 8 at-bats, 4 hits, and 2 of them were home runs. Yeah, that'll probably do it. How about Kaysen Yuppers? Top of the board in a bunch of different categories, and he's a B- player But 6 hits, 13 at-bats, a few of them extra base hits as well. Not a bad start. Most pitchers haven't gotten to pitch more than 1 game, and many are still at 0, so I won't go through these numbers here too deep quite yet. But that is how things start for the Sharks here. First 2 games of the season. Try to get a win against the Chompers. I think this is a series. Is it 2 or 3 games? So it's 2 against them. And then we get into some action here with the B-Wolves, a 3-game set. So that is going to do it for this episode, everybody. Leave your feedback down below. Let me know what you thought of the episode. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and more Super Mega Baseball is coming your way soon. Have a great day.